All right, so today I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do if for whatever reason you are unable to go to the ground. You may have an injury, may have something wrong. I know I have one client that has a boot on one foot, and so that does not limit you from movement. So here's some options that you can consider integrating into your activities. If you can, of course, it's always good to have upper and lower body movements, integrating some core. Big proponent of core, so I'm going to show you a couple of options. So first off, you can do normal bicep curls in a chair. So just regular bicep curls are a great option. I love to combine movements. So we can do a neutral grip bicep curl and add a press to that. So straight above the head, down, curl, up, press, down, curl. So combining those, at least probably 10 to 15 reps of each of those exercises. Lots and lots of options. You can add to that, you could actually make it an Arnold press. So as you push up, you rotate the palms and down and curl. So up, curl, press out. If you can see that, let me scoot back just a little bit. You can see the rotation of the hands go out, palms, turn, down, curl. So curl, turn, down, curl. All right, so those are several options that you can do, including both biceps and shoulders. You could do a lateral raise, just raising those arms out, right? Side lateral raises. You can do reverse flies, bend over slightly and do that wide arm fly. Again, 10 to 15 reps of each if you can. Okay. You can still do triceps in a chair. Just take those palms, face them back toward the room and push. Hold, 1, 2, 3, release. Again, 1, 2, 3, release. All of those are pretty standard upper body exercises, but what I really love is the ability to combine lower body and upper body. So that same press that you were doing overhead, you could add, for example, a knee lift. So you could add up and down, up and down. Same thing with a bicep curl. So up and down, drive those knees, up and down. You could also we can drop the weights for a moment and do some work for the legs. We can do extensions, one leg at a time, alternating, right? You can challenge yourself further by kind of pushing back into the chair. Even give just a little bit of an angled degree. Keep your torso still nice and tall and straight. And you can do that same exercise from here. Right, left, right. It just isolates a little differently when you're not tapping down on the ground. But if you have a reason that you need to keep the legs down, that's perfectly fine. You can keep one balanced, right, left. Now, we can also do, for our inner thighs, our adductors, you can squeeze on the ball. So notice that the ball's here in the middle, tiny little ball. If you have one of these are great. You can just squeeze and hold. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. You can also pulsing, pulse, 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 pulse. Right? Those are great. One that's more challenging for the core and for your legs, really it's a really great exercise. Kind of lean back into that chair slightly. We're going to have the legs out wide. We're going to bring them up and together, out and down. So up together, out and down. That's going to get adductors, a little bit of quads, as well as your core, out and down. All right, we can, one last other one that I think is really kind of interesting is to add on for your core, you can do just those rotations, right? Just side to side. That's kind of a first step. You could hold a weight for that as well, doing those rotations side to side. Okay. Now, if you want, you can add to the rotation a knee lift. So almost think of it like a standing high knee, except you're seated. So you're pulling and raising the knee, pulling and raising the knee. So rotate, pull, rotate, pull. And last step, you can do the same thing, but we're going to do sort of like a leg raise or leg lower from the chair. So lean back into the chair, and you're going to extend out, out, out. Again, if that's too much, tap one at a time. Out and down, out and down. So out, in, out, in. And last but not least, one that I think is kind of fun, you can also take the legs, doing that same motion. So again, slight turn back. You can rotate from the top at the same time as you do those legs. So slight turn. Now this is a little bit harder, right? You're going to rotate in and out, in and out. So you're getting the obliques at the same time as you're getting the lower abdominals with that leg lift, the leg altering. So many great options to do in a chair. There's no reason to feel limited. I'm already sweating. I just did that for like less than 6 minutes. But great options to keep you moving and keep you active, even if you're in the middle of recovering from an injury or for whatever reason you cannot go to the ground, need to stay in a chair. So I hope you like those choices.